guys, my name is Amanda and welcome to my channel called The Haunted Lens. I always have loved stuff that's like paranormal and things like that. It's just very interesting to me. My dream is to go on a ghost hunt, but I'm too scared to go by myself. So that may be in the future. I would absolutely love to do that. But right now I am just discussing like things that I've seen online and stuff like that. Like this is just an example. So last night I was watching this video and I was like, I have to share this. Like, I've been wanting to do this channel for months and I'm like, girl, let's just do it. So we're doing it. But I came across this video on YouTube and I'll add the link to it in the description and stuff like that because it's mind-blowing. There's other videos in with it too, like of people that have seen stuff. It just like says a whole bunch of different videos all in one of different people that have found things and like interviews the people that like seen this stuff and things like that. But my part that I did was just in the first part of the video. I stopped watching after that because it seriously was like, but okay, so it was at Aston Hall. I think I'm saying that right. Aston Hall. It's a mansion in the UK. And there was this guy named Sir Thomas Holt who lived in the mansion. He had a daughter. That's my dog, Dexter. He had a daughter named Mary Holt. And she found this boy that she liked, and Sir Thomas Holt, didn't think that he was good enough for Mary and their family. He was like he seemed like a not very nice guy. I didn't dig too deep into the rabbit hole of it all because this video would not be getting filmed because I can go down rabbit holes for days. So I just kind of looked up just like little stuff that I did see about him and just stuff I learned from the video that I'm going to add in the link. But because he didn't like, or add in the description, sorry, not in the link, he didn't like the boy that she liked. So he decides, oh, I'm just going to lock her in, the attic for 16 years till she passes away. I'm like, this is your daughter. Like, bro, read the room. So he locks her in the room for 16 years. So fast forward to July 2022 from this video that I watched last night. It's just insane to me. So this family is this girl's going on a field trip with her school. They're doing like a school project there or something like that. They didn't get into too big a detail about it. They just said it was like a school project. But the parents decided to bring the whole family, like her, the dad, the daughter, obviously, and then the son. Well, the son, I'm assuming, is just wandering around, like looking around this mansion and stuff like that. And he comes across this room that they said was roped off. And he said, like, he saw something in there. And so he goes to the parents and he's just like hysterical, like crying. So the mom and dad decide they're going to pull out their camera and they're going to walk where the boy said he saw something at. And they're going to film just to show him, like, oh, there's nothing up there. Like, you're probably just seeing things and stuff like that. So they walk up there and the dad, who is a skeptic, like he doesn't believe in the paranormal or anything like that, he's like acting like he's talking to Mary and things like that. All of a sudden, this figure just zooms past the door that their camera's looking up at as they're walking up these steps. And then a few minutes later, like, they talk to her again and she runs back. It looks like a woman. And she's like not super tall, but taller. Like, it didn't look like a child or anything like that. And it's like see-through, like you can see through this. I've sat and tried to like rack my brain how like this would even, because I'm like, well, maybe it was just somebody like, playing a trick on them or something. Well, I went and watched another video of a couple that went to the same mansion, and they're just not like speaking about ghost stuff at the beginning or anything like that. They're just going to see this mansion and stuff like that. They do speak about, a little bit into the video about how part of it gets to the haunted part of it and things like that, because they have like little plaques up in the mansion that discuss like what each room is and stuff. And they do discuss that part at the beginning, but at the beginning of the video, you wouldn't know that watching the video. So I went and watched it because I was like, maybe I can find, because they said that the room was roped off. The people or the family that saw the girl running by the door, like the door's like halfway opened. it's not all the way open, it's just halfway open, and you see her run by, and then like the crack of the door where it meets the wall, you can see through it just a little bit, like in the middle of the door. Whenever she runs by, I don't see anything through that crack of the door, and I'm like, okay, but she's running so fast. I'm like, how did it just stop right behind the door? So it's like she ran behind the door, stopped, and then they start talking to her again, and she runs back. It's crazy. It's crazy. I, in my mind, have tried to debunk it because I don't know. I don't know. I love stuff like that, but I'm still like, in my mind, I'm just like, I've got to see if there's like some way this could just not be like, I don't know. It's just the way it looks, and I don't know. In my mind, it just seems like I don't really know how it cannot be what they say it is, but I mean, I'm still, obviously learning about this stuff, so there may be more, behind it, but I don't see it. It was just very interesting to me, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But there's a lot of stories, like when I was watching the other couple that was doing the video where they were just going on the tour and stuff like that, there's other stories in there that are wrote on the plaques of, they say, oh, we say that we sometimes see this lady, like they have one called the Green Lady, and she was one of Sir Holt's, she was a mistress, and she was one of the, oh no, she was a household servant, sorry, she was a household servant, and she always wore a green dress, so they call her the Green Lady, and they said that sometimes you can see her, I think, walking through the halls or something like that. And then there's a boy, and he stole a piece of bread from Sir Thomas Holt, and so Sir Thomas Holt decides, oh, I'm just going to put this boy up in the attic, and then whenever he gets home from work, gets home for the day, he decides what his punishment's going to be. I'm like, this dude, I can't with this guy. Like, locks his daughter in the attic, she likes a boy, kid gets a piece, feed that baby, just feed the boy, my goodness. So he locks him in the attic. Well, when I was looking in the other video, I was trying to figure out, because they said the room was roped off. This part I just was fixated on when I was first watching the video with just the family. I hadn't found the other video yet. And I was like, I need to see if they have ropes, like roped off places in this, Aston Hall. So that's when I went and found the other video, and they actually do. They do have places roped off. You can still walk in the room, but they have ropes like around like the dining table. And sorry, my dog is just a mess. He's just a mess. Dexter Blaine, what is you doing? It's just a sweet baby. This is Dexter. Oh, my phone's about to fall. Dexter. He's just a sweet boy. Oh yes, you did, my baby. So there is places like roped off in there, like around the dining room table, because they've got like the OG stuff in there, like from the beginning when they were all living there. Like you can tell it's very nice stuff and very old. Like this mansion is gorgeous. So they do have stuff roped off, but this is what got me the most. So the other video that I watched was filmed in 2021. The people that did the video where they saw the ghost, or saw what they thought was who they think is Mary, was filmed in July 2022. And yeah, the other one with the people that were just doing the random tour was filmed in 2021. So they zoom out for a minute, the people that were just doing the tour that didn't see the ghost, they zoom out for a minute on this one part of the video, and it shows the door where the other couple saw Mary at. And the door's closed. Well, from what I saw in the video, all the other places were like the doors were wide open, like you could walk in and out of there, like they want it to be known that you can go in those rooms. But Mary's is closed. Well, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, this building was built in between 1618 and 1635 is what the video said. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's just like, since it's in the attic, it's just like an old room. Maybe they don't want people going in there, like da-da-da-da-da. But that's what the boy said. Like the boy said the room was roped off, and he couldn't get, I'm assuming he wasn't supposed to be in there, but he probably was just curious, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go in here. And so, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's crazy. Like, it's not like the teachers. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, these teachers take these kids there on a school project or field trip. And I doubt they're just going to advertise like, oh, by the way, Mary is up in this room, or was up in this room and her dad kept her locked up in there. And, because he didn't like the boy that she liked, and he, da 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 da. So, but then also there was like, they had little signs around talking about, the boy that took the bread, and sometimes I see him through the halls, and then the green lady. But I didn't see anything in the video that the people made that didn't see the ghost. I didn't see them mention anything about the mansion, have any plaques that mentioned anything about Mary. So I'm like, okay. Again, I don't know if something said there about, I'm sure that people probably that live in the town and stuff like that probably have heard stories and things like that. So they probably found, I don't know. I'm just trying to like make sense of it in my mind and see if maybe like, I don't know. I feel like your mind's always going to try to like overthink it, because it's like, it's just crazy. I don't know any way that it could be. And the wife, she won't go back. Like she said in the video, she's like, I'm not going back. The husband was a skeptic. Like he didn't believe in that stuff. And he's kind of like, oh, I'm a little curious. I'm like, well, take me with you. Cause I was looking up and you could do tours and stuff there. I'm like, oh my God. My bad. My bad. We're new. She doesn't even go to school here. We're new. Okay. So, stinking thing. So, you can do tours and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go. We're going to the UK. But, yeah. So, that is my story about that. I just thought that was very interesting. I will add the link to the video of where they saw that. Like I said, the whole, you don't have to watch the whole video because it talks about other stories too. I didn't really like look at those ones because the first one creeped me out, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to make a mental note of this because I want to make a video about it. But I'll add the link to that video, and I'll add the link to the other video of the people that just went, so I can get, you guys can see kind of what I saw. If you do want to go down that rabbit hole, like I was pause and play, and like wanting to see like what room it was. So when I saw that the room was closed, I was like, what? Like this, like it really was like roped off and closed and like not supposed to go in there. I don't know. I would love to just go in that room. Like I'm just curious. And just the fact that they had all the other doors open, like that makes me think whenever the boy went there, the door was probably closed. He probably opened it halfway, saw what he saw, freaked out, went and told his mom and dad. They go up there, and then you can see the doors halfway open, where all the other doors in the videos, they're just wide open, so the guests know they can go in, things like that. I don't know. You'll just have to go watch the video. But I do plan on doing more videos like this because this is my thing. And we're just going to see where this channel takes us. But thank you so much for watching my video, and I appreciate it. And you can like and subscribe if you would like to see more. And if you have any stories that you know about that you want me to discuss, shoot them my way, because this is my thing. I will go down, like I said, I will go down huge rabbit holes for days. It's my weakness. I love my rabbit holes of my paranormal activity. But thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a good day.